Oh. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are watching from. I'm ThatSpaceDogeGuy, and today we are back with another live stream for the Long March 8A launch from Wenchang. Today we are here with Wenchang. With Wenchang, that's crazy. We are here with Fazy today. Welcome to the stream.
Yes, hello, it's me, the launch site.
Yeah. Totally, man, totally. Today we are here for the launch of Long March 8A, this time from Wenchang. And yes, we are 18 minutes away now until it launches. Today is a bit of a different launch site. It's commercial launch site number 1 at Hainan is that Hainan province? Yes. It's still counted as the Wenchang space launch site. Fazy, welcome back to another live stream. Glad to have you here for today again. What is exactly launching here today? We know it's a Long March 8A, but in details, what is Long March 8A?
Well, it's a kerosene hydrogen rocket, and it's probably carrying even more Guowangs.
Even more Gowang, yes. We like it. Yeah, so today, Long March 8A will be launching for the, if I'm right, 5th time? I think it is 5th time, the 8A version, right?
And 5th time since its debut in February.
Yeah, but it's a pretty new rocket, isn't it?
It's based on a slightly older design, similar. Its first stage is similar to the Long March 7, but it's new other than that.
Yeah, I mean, Long March 8 overall, the 8 series. We saw the first version of the 8 fly in 2020. And then in 2022, there was a launch of the core stage of the Long March 8 only. What was that about? Why was the core only launched, and why is that a version of the rocket?
Sometimes you don't need the extra lift provided by the 2 boosters, considering hydrogen as a fuel is very light.
Wouldn't be there not unlike other rocket to use? Let's say, for example, I mean, the launch is a due one maybe for Long March 2D, 4C. You know what I mean? Well, maybe Long March 8 is just lighter than that. I think that's the thing, but I don't know.
It depends what orbit you want to go to. Because Long March 8's upper stage can get you into a far higher orbit because it's more performant.
Yeah, that is true though. And then after the core launch, we saw a launch of the Long March 8 again. That was March 20th, 2024. Long March 8 doesn't launch often, at least the 8 version. We only saw it launch 2 times before we headed, 3 times it seems, before we headed to complete 8A launches. 8A is more frequent than 8. Why is that? Or is that just...
They've been ramping up production of that second stage far faster than they thought. Because
that is cool.
The Long March 8, as in the non-A, has to share its second stage production line with the Long March 7A, and then the Long March 3B and 3C. And naturally, those missions get, what's the word? A bit of a higher priority.
Yeah, wow. I mean, 3C and 3B, they launched often at the beginning of 3B, they launched often at the beginning of the year. Talking about 3B from the Zhuijian here. Why did they launch so often all of a sudden when they didn't in the past years?
Missions are ready to fly, they'll fly.
Because I think we're going to see this again next year because there are already 3B scheduled where I'm thinking, oh, wow. At least I saw one now, but there might be more for the end of the year. still. So is that frequent launch coming back for Long March 3B, you think?
Probably. It's a fairly affordable rocket for its size and mission.
Yeah, that is. So, yeah, of course, for the people who don't know, the next live stream we'll be doing after this will be 6A from Taiwan, and then after the 3B launch, which we both have webcams for. So that's absolutely great news. We're gonna see that fly, hopefully a bright dot on the 6A again, and the 3B. Yeah, it's pretty close, so we should see it pretty fairly. And yeah, that will be great again. That will be absolutely amazing. But now, focusing back on this 8A, is there something like we have seen 8A launch so much now? Why is it such a good rocket for Goang satellites? Is it just because of the orbit, or what is?
Guowangs are focused on mission life and duration, so if they can, they want to launch the satellites into as close of their operational orbit as they can, while not being stupidly risky in terms of littering low Earth orbit.
Stupidly risky, you say, yeah. I mean, they've launched Goang satellites with 6A, and what have they? Well,
Guowangs have flown on a lot of things. You have
yeah.
a few 5B missions, the 8A obviously, the 6, and I think
the 12 too. Or did you already?
And Long March 12, yeah, Long March 12.
Yeah, 12. Interesting to me, though. And also, the test satellites have flown on the 2C, and actually, they have also flown on, well, where did I just get that? What? Oh, yeah, here. It flew on a Geelong 3. That is cool. Well, what is different from the Guoang test satellites and the official group missions? Is it like the test satellite is one and this group is like multiple, like let's say for example OneWeb?
The test satellites are for technology testing, as their name implies, while the group satellites are operational and are focused on building out the overall constellation.
Yeah, but we've seen like an animation before from, I believe, Spacelens of the like some animation while it was launching. I believe that was the 5B, not sure. That looked a lot like some. It's hard to say. It looked like if I would say the payload storage bay looked a bit like OneWeb. Not the satellites, not at all, but they deploy in a matter of hours or what? What do they do? Do we know?
They have a longer deployment sequence than Starlink because they're not flat packed. They're more similar to Amazon Kuiper satellites. The advantage of two versions of the satellite exist: one for big rockets like Long March 5B, and another for every other rocket that it launches on, so they can maximize bandwidth and other payload hosting.
Now, I will say, what is like go on? Hold on, 2 seconds. Yeah, so go on. What is this? What is like? Because we have different Chinese. What's it called? Different Chinese constellations. What is Goang used for? If I'm saying the name right, what is it used for?
connectivity, so satellite internet, navigation. Is that a crane moving?
Is that a crane moving? It might be a crane moving. Okay, well, we're being, okay, well, okay. How many constellations of, because you've said this before on another stream, how many are there now, or is it still the same? Because you never know with China, they might make a new constellation. It's like, so, it's actually just crazy.
I believe there's like up to 30, 100 plus satellite constellation plans, but only 5 have launched satellites and 6 is appearing serious.
Jeez. That's crazy. 100 plus, you are saying. That is, what are they planning to do, man? It's crazy.
Yeah. Guowang and the Space Sail constellation are both national leaders in terms of deployment, though, with 104 and 108 satellites, respectively.
It is crazy, though. But if we think about it, SatNet, how many worldwide constellations do we have? We have OneWeb, we have Starlink, we have now Gowang, we have what do we have? It's like so much I cannot even name them all.
There are definitely a few, and they will definitely need many rockets.
Yeah, we have Space Sail. That is a constellation too. Who begun with the constellations thing? Was it SpaceX?
Are you on about like the start of satellite constellations?
Yes.
Well, it was the Russians and the CIA.
Yeah.
Yeah, spy satellites.
Spy satellites. That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Was that more like with Cosmos, or was that something else?
Well, back in the day, you couldn't send down images. But what you could do is you could have sample return canisters of film. So what they do is they launch a handful of satellites at a time and then gradually bring back film canisters for surveillance and intelligence purposes.
Crazy. I mean, it's what they did back in the day. I am sure they knew what they were doing. Or not. You never know. I mean, the history of rockets goes far. Like, for example, the first rocket launch, or at least the first, I mean, we've seen so many launches. I've seen so many launches in my lifetime already. Tracy, now I'm interested in when you begun watching rocket launches. That's something I'm very interested in.
Well, I had to do something in the pandemic.
So you were, let me think. So you were a fan of rockets since 2020, for example?
Yeah, back when a Starlink launch was interesting.
Well, I was more actually since, what was it, 2013? That sounds wild, but it is true. 2013, I became interested in space flight. That's a long time ago. Mm-hmm. But yeah, enough about spaceflight fan base. It seems like we're just 4 minutes away now until we lift off. How does everything look like so far if it was 2 minutes to go?
Well, they've been in fuel replenish for several hours.
Yeah.
At the moment, the 4 YF-100 engines at the base of the first stage boosters are chilling down.
That's happening now. Is this also a rocket that propellant is loaded in like a few days before launch? Is that also with this rocket?
This is 12 hours-ish.
12 hours, so this is quicker.
Wenchang commercial side prefers to have their missions go off and then actually go, rather than keeping something fueled for several days. It's not the manned launch pad at Zhuijian.
No, yeah, that's true. All right, we're coming up. I'm seeing here a page of yours about the Guowang is that the Guowang satellites? Yeah, I think I'm seeing or is that the yeah, here. So we have I sorry if I don't pronounce this right. Quan Fun what? I'm not a Chinese guy, so I cannot pronounce this.
Tianfan.
Tianfan, Jesus. Okay, so we have Tianfan. Yeah, Space Sail. Okay.
That's the name, SatNet.
Yeah, so it's Tianfan SatNet.
Yeah. They have names in international-ish names. Although Space Sail's been picked up as what the company is called, so.
And Guowang. Wasn't Guowang's SatNet?
Guowang is SatNet. Because its name.
So, wait a minute.
The literal translation of its name in Chinese is State Network.
Tianfan is SatNet and Guowang is SatNet, or am I getting this all wrong now?
Tianfan is Space Sail, Guowang is SatNet.
Ah, I see what you're doing here. Okay. So we have Space Sail, SatNet. We have Honghu 3. Holy crap. We have Geely Future Mobility, Chenxi, I don't even know, and 3 body computing constellations. These 6 constellations are expected to have a combined satellite count of 50,730 once fully deployed. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. That is wild. 50,000.
Yeah,
That's a handful of
about 300 satellites in, so we've got a few more launches to go.
Wow. Okay, it seems like, I'm just checking here, it seems like the vent has stopped here. So we should expect launch in the next minute or so here. I'm not seeing any venting at least, so that's why I'm thinking that. I cannot really see the arms, so hard to see them. So let's see what will happen now. Because launch will be happening fairly soon. Venting has stopped, so that means go or no?
It will go in a moment, but we're a bit too overcast to see if the arms have moved yet.
That is true.
I also think the camera's panned a bit too high to see the green flash of TTEB.
Stupid cameras. Just saying stupid cameras. That's crazy. Yeah, there's still music playing. Nah, that won't stop. They're still venting on the second stage. What are we doing? Oh, this is the only moment.
Just hydrogen being hydrogen.
Yeah. So, okay. So I don't have any of the boys' cameras live here, so thing is we won't get if there is another cut between launch and yeah, just clear pad, we won't be able to actually get replays unless I have something open. I hope they don't do that again. 52 UTC, okay. We're gonna find out soon if that's the truth or not. Yeah, I see arms moving. I see arms moving. I see arms moving. I think it's 53 because the arms are moving in now. And it's now 52, so Mike Sang or whoever, oh, I should not say his name out loud here. Whoever just said 53 might be right. So arms are moving now. That should mean go for launch, right?
Yep.
Here we go, then. I don't think we have sound, though. Yeah, there's still music playing, so I don't think we're going to get that sound here. We'll just talk through liftoff. So, here we go. Probably countdown now. It's taking a while, though. Okay. And liftoff. There it is. Long March 8A takes off from the Wenchang Site Launch Center. Here we go. There it is. That is a beautiful liftoff there. You can see the engine beautifully. Oh, here comes sound, I think. Or not. Never mind. No sound. And there, I think it goes into clouds now. No? Still seeing something.
This is an incredible hand track.
Yeah, indeed. Look at that. There it is. Poking through the clouds. Just saw it for a moment there. I don't know what's going on. Are they giving up? No. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Look at that massive vapor trail. So the vehicle has successfully made it through max Q and is about halfway to its staging point.
Are they giving up with the camera already? Jeez.
It's already in double-digit kilometers, so...
Jeez. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Oh my god, that's a lot.
Some brilliant weather once it cleared the low-lying cloud.
Oh. Ah, and it disappeared. Jesus. Jeez. That is something.
So around nowish, the two boosters will be separating, followed quite quickly by the first stage, while the second stage lights up its two engines to continue its long trek into orbit.
Wow. People are saying rapid and scheduled disassembly. I think it just disappeared from the view. Not sure though.
You'd see a much bigger cloud if it exploded.
Yeah. I was already saying that, yeah. I think the live feed is stopped here. I don't see anything moving.
That is correct. The live feed has halted.
Oh my god, man, what are we doing here? Oh, okay, well, I mean, at least we saw it launch. That is a good thing. I'm proud when I see something launch, so that is good enough for me. Okay. So it should be what stage? You just said boost step a few minutes ago. We should now be at, what do we think?
We will be more than a minute into second stage flight, which will last about 7 minutes.
7 minutes. GU.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a very big tank, but a whole lot of hydrogen and a very long burn time.
Jeez. Well, seems like the live view has indeed, yeah. Well, we know it's already off, but the live itself isn't off. Okay. I mean, whoever said 53 was right. I don't know what sources this guy gets, but yeah. Or this guy just completely works there. Might be.
I mean, when you've spent several years looking at node tabs, you get very good at identifying things.
Yeah, I mean, that could also be the thing, yeah. Well, I think we're just gonna wrap the stream up because I don't think we're gonna get more than this. I do want to thank Fazy here for coming to the live stream, of course. Glad to have you here as well. But before we end, Fazy, do you have statistics?
I do indeed.
Here we go.
So as mentioned earlier, this was the 5th flight of a Long March 8A, the 9th launch of the Long March 8 series, the 612th Long March launch vehicle launch, and the 80th launch from China this year.
Wow. Absolutely amazing statistics right there. No problem, Stargazer. It was also glad to have y'all here on the stream, the people watching today. Yeah, I think we're just going to end it now. I want to thank Fazy. I want to thank all the viewers for watching today's live stream. We'll be back on the 8th, which is actually a few days from now, for the launch of Long March 6A from the Taiwan Satellite Launch Center in China. With the webcam back again. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Thank you so much.